Crazydiva23nluv.com. This is Angie, just here to give you my entry for your contest. I actually chose two of my favorite brushes that I just could not live without, and two that I could totally just pitch today and really would not miss them too much. I don't think I ever reach for these anymore. So, without further ado, my favorite brush for my face is my Posh Kabuki brush. This runs $35 in the case. You can purchase it without the case, and that's only $30. And also, they always are running sales on these Posh Kabuki brushes. Well, all of Posh's brushes. You can get them for half off all the time. So, I mean, that would be about 15 bucks for the brush, and together about $17.50 if you want this nice leather case, which is really nice to have. I love having the case. But this is very comparable to a MAC Kabuki brush. I have a MAC Kabuki brush, but I actually prefer this one over it. It just gives me such a nice airbrush finish. It's very soft. Oh my goodness, it's so soft. I love this brush. I couldn't do makeup without this brush, I don't think. And moving on to my next favorite brush, which this brush is an eyeshadow or an eye brush, which I use religiously. I use this brush every single time I do my makeup, and it is my Lowell Cornell Maxine's Mop number 270 1/2 inch. This is my favorite of all time brush. This only costs $4.95, and this is my favorite brush for highlight. I also kind of just blend out. I get a lot of compliments on my blending and shading, and it's due to this brush. I tell you, this brush is so worth the $4.95. I'm telling you, you should try it. It's just the best brush, and I love this brush. This is like gold. So, moving on to the two brushes that I chose that I could live without. The first one is the Lancome number 10. It's a smudger brush. This brush is very expensive, $23.50, and it does nothing. Look at this. I mean, I don't know if you could see, but this has just previously been washed, and it's just a mess. This brush is horrible. It doesn't smudge. I tried to use it as just like a lip brush instead. It's okay for that, but it's a smudger brush. It's a smudger brush. It's supposed to smudge your eyeshadow or your eyeliner down there. It's not supposed to be used for a lip brush. And I know we use brushes for certain things, but I have enough lip brushes. I wanted a smudger brush, and I paid almost $25 for this brush, and it does not work. So do not buy Lancome number 10 smudger brush. Do not waste your money. The second brush that I chose for the brushes that I could live without was my tapered Bare Essentials tapered eyeshadow brush. It's not a horrible brush, but I never reach for this brush. There are so many other brushes out there. This brush, the reason I really don't care for this brush is the bristles fall out of it all the time. It does hold a lot of color, but I'm constantly trying to pull off bristles off my makeup. You know, it's just annoying to me, because if you go and you're wiping things off your face, you're not happy with that. Every time I wash it, it loses bristles, and to me, if a brush, the first few times you wash it, okay, it loses a couple, that's okay, but for it to keep doing it after I've had the brush for about 6 months, to me, it's just not worth, you know, the $14 that I paid for it. I paid $14 for this one, and I have tons of other brushes that work just so much better that I probably pay a lot less for. Some a little bit more, but for Bare Essentials, for it to be a high-end brush, it's not worth the $14. So, those are my likes and dislikes with brushes, but I think if I had to choose one brush, just one, for everyone to try, it would be my Maxine's Mop. This brush has just been my best friend. It's a great highlight brush, and it just blends your highlight and then your color just so well. So well. I think everyone should try this brush. I get a ton of compliments on my shading and my blending. I just use this brush, a $5 brush. So I hope this is helpful to everybody, and good luck to everyone, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.